I'm very fortunate because the building maintenance people had already boarded up the window, which is a huge task for somebody like me. And they had the equipment and the people who could do it, and they did a fine job.
That's jewelry store owner Cal Brockman, who had his front window busted out by a rock yesterday during the riot. He's one of many people who have to clean up today. We're also hearing about the fallout from the CEO of the Portland Business Alliance and Mayor Ted Wheeler, who are all speaking out for the first time.
Yeah, our Tim Becker spoke with both of them. He joins us live with more. What do they have to say, Tim?
Well, Sandra McDonough, the CEO of the Portland Business Alliance, makes it clear that their organization totally supports free speech and peaceful protest. Same thing goes for Mayor Ted Wheeler in his office. But he does have a zero-tolerance policy, he says, for violence and vandalism like happened here. It flared up fast and furious.
What did surprise me was how quickly they jumped into it.
From rally to riot in a flash, leaving some downtown businesses busted and broken.
It should never be allowed to happen. And again, I believe the police did everything they could. They responded with certainty and they responded swiftly.
Mayor Ted Wheeler tells me he's been reaching out to business owners all day, letting them know
that we don't want this kind of thing to happen in our city.
Vandalism and violence is not okay from anybody.
CEO Sandra McDonough says the Portland Business Alliance has been hearing from business owners concerned that damage downtown has been allowed to happen again. What would your message to that? What would you say to them?
Well, remember what my job is. My job is to hear what they say and then to make sure that they have an appropriate way to convey that to city leaders.
She says the concern is not as much for property as it is for the safety of employees and customers.
At the end of the day, everybody was safe, and that was the most important thing. We're not happy about the property damage, and we've conveyed our concern about that to the city.
I met with the district attorney this morning.
Wheeler tells me the next step to preventing another riotous rampage is aligning the mission of his police bureau with the prosecutor's office.
I don't want to see a revolving door. If there are people who are habitually engaged in vandalism or violence in our community, they shouldn't just walk scot-free. I feel very strongly about that.
Mayor Wheeler closing our interview today by saying, quote, "We've set a clear standard, we've upheld that clear standard, and I'm going to continue to do that as mayor." Live in downtown Portland, Tim Becker, KOIN 6 News.
Yeah, some would argue quite a different philosophy from the previous mayor. Okay.